The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Hello. It is Friday night, and I'm here hanging out with all of you guys. It's a wonderful time to be here. We've got a lot going on. So much to do. So much. It's like drinking through a water hose, to be honest with you. There's so much going on today in the news and media and in real life. But yeah, hey, we're here to talk about it. It's kind of a skeleton crew. There might be some other people popping in. I don't know. But right now, it is just me and the channel dad, Brian Lape.
Is it going to switch?
I think you're froze. Oh, that sucks. I should play like the chirp, the crickets chirp. He's froze. Technical difficulties. One of these days he'll be here. I don't know. Whatever. I can hear him, but I can't see him. Oh, it's fantastic. Excellent. So yeah, a lot of...
Is that better?
I can see you now. Wow.
That was weird because, yeah, I saw myself. I saw you frozen and me because I got it on this monitor. But I could hear you the whole time.
Nice.
The audio almost, it did a tiny bit and then but the video completely stopped. But anyway, as I was holding up my glass, because we learned of a passing of a, well, apparently he probably died a couple weeks ago, but they found him. But that's why I have the Goodbye Miss Tessmacher in there, or Teschmacher. If you've seen Superman 1 and 2, you'll know what the hell that means.
No. What was it?
That was his henchwoman.
Oh,
Gene Hackman
the
with Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
The one with huge tracts of land.
Yeah, was she his, like, was she his wife or something?
Oh, just his henchwoman. She helped him. I don't know what she did other than be silly and look pretty. Eve Teschmacher.
So what happened with speaking of like current events, like what happened with Gene Hackman? I mean, I didn't understand. They said they found him. Was it carbon monoxide poisoning? Was it?
I don't know. I don't know. Just they said that was like partially mummified body, so it had been a while.
That sucks.
So yeah, I don't know if because he was old, and
yeah, I want to say he was up there.
He was in his 90s, and I don't think he was in his greatest health. So I don't know if he passed away and his wife took pills or gave the dog something because the dog was there, or yeah, it could have been completely complete accident, carbon monoxide poisoning, and they all perish, and no one notices because granted, I don't know in the community they were living. I don't know how often they were seen by neighbors. Old person you might see once a week, right?
Right. That sucks, dude. Also, there was apparently a Verbal altercation in the White House leading Zelensky to exit promptly.
Well, there's more than a verbal altercation. There was what's the most polite way to put this? He was put in his place and he was told how it was going to be. And if he didn't like it, he could F off, basically. Nice. And he said, well, I'm going to F off. I'm going to go back to Ukraine and find out if I can beat Russia on my own. At least that's what the latest word I heard. But, he's calling like to change his mind.
Let's see. What else is there?
AJ thinks it's the end of the globalists, but I think they'll just remove him and get a different puppet.
AJ? Oh, Zelensky?
Yeah.
You think Zelensky will be removed? Oh, probably. They're good for that.
He's just an actor. Yeah. Well, he's just playing a part. He's not.
He plays piano with his ding dong.
We're not anywhere close to being. Oh, there's Superfan Adam Shellhan left a comment.
Yeah, he was he said hell chat. That was like 4 something this afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the stream's been up for a while, so he got on there. I did send him a link. I've sent the link out to quite a few people. And I think Anime Night is busy. His birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday!
Oh, that's
to you,
right.
Marty.
He was going to do that. Wasn't he going to do that 24-hour gaming stream?
I think so. Let's see. I'm gonna look over on Rumble, see if he's live. It doesn't look like he's live right now. But
yeah, maybe he's sleeping.
Maybe.
To quote, what's his name? Danny Glover, and what was he and Mel Gibson? What were those movies they were?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Yeah, I'm getting too old for this shit. I couldn't do that. I couldn't stay up 24 hours to save my life.
Anime Night. Let's see. Oh, he's got an upcoming. It started 1 minute. Let's see. His stream should have started 5 minutes ago, but it's not. His was starting at 9:01. 33rd birthday hangout stream. So everybody show him some love. I'll copy it and post it in the chat.
In other news, according to FamilySearch.org, I'm related to Wilbur Wright, the Wright brothers.
But have you, by any chance, been in touch with Kendo and all them? By any chance? So
not in a while.
You're talking about. I'm on last week's episode. I haven't seen this week's. They actually talked favorably of you, and they were discussing going to Las Vegas, and they were like, "We should bring Late."
Hey, I'm game.
Well, that'd be kind of cool. I will go with you as your travel companion.
I need someone to drive the car. But yes, you got to go back to a John Furman who was born in 1588, died in 1648. But through my dad's mother's father, I think that's how it goes. Yes. And then it's a whole bunch of men, and then it's a whole bunch of women. But essentially, we're cousins. So we have a common. Let's see. So let me count real quick. I know this is so.
Internet. Adam said internet's down. Dag nabbit.
So Albert Roy Trenary, and that's the Trenary name of which Trenary, Michigan is named. I think it's somebody split off further back than him. But so he's my great grandfather. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what is for me 11 greats grandfather.
Dang.
At least remember, this is according to this website. I don't know. And then for Mr. Wright, and I'm guessing all the Wilbur and what was his brother's name? Orville. I'm guessing it's both of them. So Milton, so Catherine Reeder is his grandmother. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seventh great grandfather. So that would make us fifth. No. So grandfather's first cousin, great grandfather's second. So it would be 8th cousins 3 times removed.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
I'm sure I could go to the museum in Dayton, Ohio, and pay my fee and get in just like everyone else.
Oh, cool. Hey, did in fact everyone at Fort Knox do this? Can you see it?
Yeah, I do. I see a
Is
brick.
there any gold?
Oh.
Like, did they go?
I don't think they have yet. I think the getting rid of the pedophile ring and the FBI and CIA has kind of got them tied up.
All right, what is the deal with that? Because I didn't see nothing. I was busy working, and then all of a sudden, everybody who's like Twitter was like of just Pam Bondi should resign. Pam Bondi this, Pam Bondi that.
That is the. So it depends on which theory to which you want to ascribe, but it was a trap. Bondi and Kash Patel laid a trap for these clowns to reveal themselves, and that's what they've been doing today. The FBI raided the FBI. So FBI Washington showed up at FBI New York this morning and has been removing evidence and people and other things. So yeah, I was on that camp saying, hey, let's impeach Bondi because nothing got well. But that was the apparently Kash Patel had a some kind of comment today about it too, press release type thing.
So they were looking for a leak.
Yeah, they basically they wanted the information. They knew there's like 10 pages of what was released a couple days ago that hadn't been seen before. And then it's whose daughter? Hold on.
Okay.
Because
that's interesting. I haven't heard anything. All I've just been seeing is like everybody mad at them.
But the thing is this is how you can tell who are the real, especially, I mean, people on Twitter could be bots, but any conservative pundits talking that way, they're controlled opposition completely. And there is a bit in the right side circles where people are now going, haha. I mean, you won't hear Hannity talk about it. Well, I mean, the guy wears a CIA pin on his lapel every show.
Yeah.
But I thought AJ had it no, he doesn't. Because I want to say it's Adam Schiff's daughter, but I think that's wrong. But anyway, she's in charge. She's the agent in charge of, was in charge of Epstein. She was in charge of the Ghislaine Maxwell hearings. This is why she protected a lot of information that didn't come out. She's been assigned P. Diddy and this stuff. And, I'm not going to scream and clap and say we won until these people actually go to prison. But yeah, I'd have to go listen to the show, I guess, to figure out whose daughter it is. But yeah, so that and what's interesting, it'll be interesting to see if Glenn Beck covers some of that tomorrow. But yeah, and here's have you seen these clips? In one of the clips, in one of these clips, Vance starts to chew on Zelensky's ass so much that Trump has to pull him back.
This clip is Vance is talking and Zelensky calls him the B word.
Yeah.
I have been to. I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour. I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour. I have been.
Wow.
Yeah, he was ripping him so much that Trump had to say, hey. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. It says, basically Trump laid it out. It says, look, we sent a shit ton of money over there. We got nothing to show for it. We're going to do trade partnerships that help us both, but we're going to be making money. But we're going to end the war with Russia, or you're on your own. And the last I heard, Zelensky was like, okay, I'm on my own. But even Lindsey Graham, who should be in prison for the rest of his life, said, oh yeah, Zelensky's a lost cause. So even he's rolled over, or at least shown his belly. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. I mean, he conned Reagan into signing a couple pieces of legislation that he should never have done. One of them being amnesty in '85 for the illegals at the time. And I think he had something to do with the him and Fauci had something to do with getting Reagan to sign the Vaccine Protection Act, or whatever the hell that thing was called. You know, the let Pfizer and the likes, you know, not have to worry about being sued for harming people with their vaccines. I don't know why my camera keeps adjusting and then readjusting. It's like it's focusing and then it like goes whoosh. But
do you have how many? Like, does it have a light source on it or what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a ring light.
Don't forget his anniversary birthday. Since I know it's leap year's on the 29th. Wait, is his birthday the 29th? I thought it was the 27th because I wished him a happy birthday yesterday because it popped up on Facebook. But there goes Lape. Anyway, exclusive while we wait on Lape to come back because I'm sure he just hit the wrong button because it's Lape. Well, no, never mind. I don't want to do that. That'd be mean. We will look at a few more. Yeah, 29. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. He put it as the 27th the other day, but I think it's on Facebook as the 27th. Oh, we had President. Let's see. Apparently Zelensky got fussed at for wearing a suit or for not wearing a suit, which is kind of funny. The memes that are coming with it. Come back with a suit, you bum. That's pretty good. Yeah, the memes. The memes are too good because all he did was sit there and let's see. He mentioned to us when we were I know. We already talked about it. Let's see. What are we doing here? Let's see. I'm about to just start firing up the PlayStation if Lape ain't coming back. We'll do some video gaming. Be like, are you coming back, old man? Back, old man. Can't get to StreamYard with any browser. What in tarnation? Adam, I can't say that on Ukraine, the 51st states. You know, yeah, dude, for real. Yeah. Oh man, he can't get back to. Dude, it's because he used the wrong stuff, man. Laping his weird browsers. Use Chrome like the rest of us. This dude's something else. That dude is something else. Let's see. How
dare you?
I love it. All right. Yikes! What happened to Billy Joel? He fell down. I wonder if Anime Night's just gonna have, we might just end the stream and go over there. Because if he's got like a bunch of people, that'd be a lot more fun than sit around here with me. I can't get here. Why can't you get here, Lape? What are you doing? Sure. Got it. Stream snipe. I'm live. Moved to Tennessee. Still can't get the right browser. It sounds like a personal issue. Let's see. Man, now everybody's like glitching out and stuff. This sucks, man. Nobody's here. Everybody's like Nobody can come like hang out. This is terrible. Trying Edge. All right, yeah, you try Edge. That's what she said. I'm just kidding. She didn't say that. I guess I'll just wait for Lape. Use your cell phone, Lape. He ain't got the internet for that. So, I guess we'll either hang out here or because there were certain things that I didn't quite understand about this week in the news. There's several stuff that I have watched. We'll just scroll through. I would say we scroll through X, but knowing that it's X, like there'd be some crazy stuff like that's up there that would get me like kicked off of YouTube. So, Elon Musk confirms Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman as Epstein clients. Epstein clients are obviously extremely powerful and politically and very wealthy. Yeah, we knew this when he did that interview. That was a long time ago. Let's see. Here's a 49-minute video of like what happened with Zelensky and Trump that I don't really want to sit here and watch, but I think it's going to be funny. Oh man, here's we're going to watch this. This is pretty good.
It's time for the game.
The memes are fantastic. Unfortunately, I'll let Putin invade. Yep. Too funny. Some of the stuff I can't post on here because it's, of course, YouTube. You know how that goes. Oh, finally somebody's coming here to hang out with me.
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
You can just use your phone, Lape.
Yeah, Lapizanus. He likes to have his Linux device and go through
You mean all the stuff that doesn't work?
Random browser.
But
Can't
blames
ping
it on
either.
Ohio.
What are you talking about?
Moves to Tennessee and still can't get the browsers to work.
He said, I can't ping to StreamYard either. What are you talking about? Go on any browser, type in www.streamyard.com.
And log in.
Yeah. Shoot, you don't have to log in. Check your email. Windows 11. I'm using Windows 11. Yeah, dude. I mean, I can send you a link via. I did send out the link via email. That's how I
just logged in.
Yeah.
Literally from my phone.
What a goober. He said Windows 11. I'm on Windows 11. Are you playing Injustice,
man?
Are you playing Injustice? I saw that on your screen.
Yeah, it was the DVD.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's
because when the internet goes down, right? DVDs.
Yeah, you gotta have something to do.
Yep. But it was one of those where I was just watching you from the phone and just sending you the messages, and then when you're having the issues. But here you go. I made a Christopher Reeves as he's beheaded Lex Luthor. Yeah. See? Ta-da!
Pretty cool. Is that Macho Man Randy Savage to his left?
Yes, it is.
What? Step to a Slim Jim.
Yes. Oh, those are down here.
Oh, yeah.
The Savage Slim Jims.
Dude, I'm so glad he's still on the commercials and stuff for the Slim Jim.
Yeah, if they'd have took him off completely, I'd have been mad. But I've got the Christopher Reeves and the Adam West. Now we need Linda Carter. And this actually, because you like action figures as well, we need to get you on the collectible pass. Here's what it actually looks like before you take it apart. So it just comes with Lex's head. Giggity.
Oh, giggity.
Yeah.
Having a mercy.
Head. But yeah, I got it, and took the extra head out and put it on here and made it work. And yeah, it's actually pretty cool. This is actually going to be an art piece eventually. I'm going to have Vinny draw it.
That's pretty dope. I like that. You don't see too much Christopher Reeve love anymore.
No.
Not from like new age stuff. Like you do from the old school stuff, and that's cool, but you know.
Yeah, and I never got into the Rebirth stuff, but I thought the suit was really cool. And they've got a couple other ones that I've got on the way. But as soon as I saw this, I'm like, I'm going to make evil Christopher Reeve Superman. So, like, if he went down that dark hole of injustice, giggity, if you will, there you go, right? Like, bringing it back to the movie because, you know, we can do that.
Speaking of Superman and Lex Luthor, what did you think about Gene Hackman?
Yeah, I know, man, right? Like, it's crazy. We got the Hulk punching the Joker in the face, and look, his face is concaving in where he's getting hit. I mean, you don't get much more fun than this, you know? Yeah, it's sad. Whatever happened, you know, we're going to find and hear more stuff. It's kind of like that whole flight log that people are bitching about. Like, hey, people, just chill. Like, they've explained it to you. They're taking off people that are victims and whatnot, names off the list. And again, this is 30 years of stuff that's just coming to light that this all should have been ready to go anyway, wrapped up in a bow. But give it a couple weeks. You know, it's better than the last 4 years of nonsense.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been
the truth will come to light, just like what happened. Unfortunately, Gene Hackman was okay. This is what's weird, son. Saturday night, I watched Role Models, followed by The Birdcage, and then I went on with Slasher, and we watched the 1980s cool movie, had a blast, and ended the night. And then get up to find out that Gene Hackman had passed. Now, I hope it had nothing to do with ripping off his head and replacing it with another. But no, I mean, with what happened, and it wasn't here in the States either, if I remember correctly. Wasn't it in Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, again, you know, don't drink the water in Mexico. Giggity, it's a joke. But, I mean, with the dog dying, the wife dying, and him, yeah, it could have just been a simple, didn't have a proper, like fire alarm or, one of those sensors that would have set it off if that
carbon monoxide. Yeah,
thank you. Carbon monoxide sensor, kind of thing. And who's to say they have that in Mexico? And it could just be as simple as.
Were they in Mexico? So they were in Mexico?
I thought it was Mexico.
I have no clue. I just was curious. I didn't know. That would make more sense because I don't think they have more. I don't think they have like the safety features and whatnot that
we have. Yeah, that's my whole point. So it could just have been as simple as not as vindictive if people say, "Hey, he was 90, man."
That's true. He was pretty old.
I mean, he was based as hell. For all we know, though, with Hollyweird, we all heard about how they were forcing people to get the jabs, and we know the side effects of those now, even though YouTube won't let us talk about it. But more and more truth's coming, so I say just chillax, man. Don't get your underwear all up in a wedgie over shit that doesn't affect you anyway. Like we're closer now to the truth than ever.
Channel Dad, what are you sharing?
Since you don't know what a ping is, you see the request timeouts? This is what's happening with me in StreamYard. And I did try my phone. I even turned my wireless off and my phone can't reach it either. So there's some kind of network congestion somewhere. And so that's what I'm sharing.
Well, that's interesting.
And since I'm in Windows, I can't do a trace route.
Download the StreamYard app on your phone, and then you put in the link in there, and you go directly like I am from your phone.
I didn't know they had an app.
Yeah, there's an app for your cell phone so that your phone doesn't get so hot by using the browser.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's been live for about over 2 years now.
I take that back. I've used my cell phone a couple times, like when I'm out of town doing stuff, but
I've mainly had to use my phone because, again, we're out here where I live. I have semi-late issues, just more along the lines of being out in the county, and then it's storming. So,
Yeah.
the connection isn't the greatest right at the moment, but I've got unlimited data, so I can jump on here and go this way. I just have to stand by the window or go outside sometimes. But, so far so good.
Apparently, Ron DeSantis' wife is going to try to run for governor of Florida.
That won't work. A lot of people in Florida know DeSantis is BS because he is a POS. So, yeah, that's not going to work, yo. Just face it. Like, you're done. Now, pee off. It's just, yeah. He's not a good feller. I'm just saying. I know inside information, and he's not a good feller.
I know a lot of Floridians like him, so we'll see.
The ones that work dispatch and actually have had to deal with him and his BS with the shining of the spotlights and not letting people do certain things like rescue things at times or feed people at times is what I'm referring to. The people that actually know him, he's an a-hole.
Gotcha.
Again, the same melon head that wanted to put nuclear waste in the roads, bro.
He wanted to do what?
Nuclear waste in the roads. He wanted to put it in the roads. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a bit on the nut side. Not in a good way. I mean, and again, look, man, we already have lived through you can't be as old as all of us are here and then be surprised anymore. We heard what happened during WW2. We've heard what's happened in New York in the, gas and the subways and all the other crazy stuff they've done to the point of chemtrails. And they say they're not chemtrails. And then the pilot said, yeah, they are chemtrails. We lived through 2019 and then had to go through 2020 to 2024 and literally find out that everything they said followed the science, as we did. And the science said they were full of shit. Now they're coming out with this saying, oh, you should forgive us. No, you should all be arrested, charged with the crimes against humanity. And then, we go from there with the courts, with the treasons and the life in prison or whatever mental health they need, get it to them. But this shit was done on purpose. And I have many ideas and safe ways, even YouTube friendly, that could fix a lot of this. People are complaining about the Elon Musk Doge thing, right? Here's my problem with it all. They're finding places that claim money was supposed to be going. Now, mind you, because of those same things is why I only get $1,340 to live off of, while being told before Biden's inflation, I needed $2,000 a month to not live in poverty. But I make too much money for state assistance living in poverty. Now, I'm just saying, if you were to actually, I don't know, give me the $3,000 a month I should be getting along with every other American that is legal in this country on this system, because for the last 4 years, you've taken our money and given it to illegals, housed them, fed them, cell phoned them, gave them free internet and everything, while we've all had to pay for ours. Well, where's our free stuff? So you need to give us our free stuff, would be nice, But one way to do that, literally, think about if no one in America that is a legal citizen had to pay for the internet anymore. Give us the free internet Obama promised. Trump. Make the businesses that put on the Netflix and all the other apps, make them pay to be on the internet. And if we don't like what they're doing, we won't watch it. It gives the power back to the people, man.
Yep.
It's just a simple way. Because again, why do I got to fill out for stuff when I'm on poverty, in a poverty situation? You claim, every year we got to jump through hoops and insurance. Well, if healthcare matters, shouldn't we get the healthcare first and then worry about paying for it later? Let alone, why do insurance companies say I can only have X amount of blood strips for a disease that you have to check your blood sugar constantly if something's wrong? But it was the insurance company that denies or approves it,
And I never realized how much that stuff cost.
Yeah. Oh, millions of
That
dollars.
stuff is crazy.
I have tagged Elon, begging him, and I want Trump and Kennedy to all look at this and hear me. I have been a diabetic for 40 years. I have followed what I was supposed to do semi, but in the last 14 months, I didn't go to a doctor thanks to the COVID stuff. I go in from 200 and some odd pounds down to 190. They don't even ask how I did it. Healthier than I've ever been in decades. Healthier than I've been since I've met you, Seth. And you know this to be true because we've been together, in a parking lot, at a restaurant with our families,
Yeah.
and you've seen the pictures and stuff I've sent you on how much more mobile I am, the weight. I mean, I'm, down in the 186, 89 to 90 range from basically 260 pounds when I fell back in 2018 in the pool with no water and couldn't walk. So from 18 to now, I'm in great shape. But I say, and I apologize, but I do say, okay, I want to prove diabetes can be cured. I want to use my stem cells to cure my pancreas to no longer have this freaking disease that I've had for 40 years. And the whole time, all I see is more food with more crap in it that makes this disease. And I'm angry, Seth. And I'm being really good here with the language.
Thank you.
And no, but I've been working on this. I told you I was, and this is what I mean.
Yeah.
All right, Elon, you pay for it. You got all this money,
exactly.
all you million. I am volunteering myself, Adam Shawhan, 40 years of diabetes. I will be 50 this year for you to do this so we can prove we can cure this disease and then get all the crap out of the food that we know for 50 years has been there that's been doing this to all of us. I don't think I'm asking that much as a legal American citizen who has paid taxes, whose family has fought and died for this country. Yeah, I think it's about our time. It's our time now. Yeah. And thank you, Seth, for letting me say my piece. Because, I know it's kind of with me and but I mean, that's what it's about, man. I have to do what I have to do for my 3 grandkids to be here because I can't guarantee what they've done to our children. They're not going to be dead before you and I, my friend.
Oh, well, that you got to look at what they put in the foods and stuff like that. They make sugar such a poison now that it's in everything. Our kids crave it. We crave it. Everything you long to have this sensation, and it's one of the most powerful drugs on the planet, and it's causing cancers. We're not doctors, according to YouTube. We have to say that we're not doctors and we can't give medical advice. But this stuff's killing people.
And there's proof. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You think you can kiss my white Irish arse. There is proof out there. Regardless, the FDA for 50 years has not done its job. Like back in the 90s, I had a teacher where it was the little fun boxes of cereal. And he had older ones from like the 80s and so on and so forth. And we were comparing the ingredients from then to what they were putting in the 90s. We'd help blood pressure shoot through the roof if we went back at the 1990s and looked at what was in the cereal then compared to what's in it now, bro. With the bioengineered BS.
I absolutely love Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, it's one of my favorite cereals of all times. I don't eat it because there's paint thinner in it.
Yep.
I mean, this stuff, there's so many additives for preserving your food, your flavor, or giving it color or texture or whatever. It's like, dude, that's terrible. No, stop putting that crap. People barely eat anything all day. They still can't lose weight because the things that they are eating is garbage.
It's not food, man. Look, I went local. I preached to you. And again, not that I was preaching to you because you and I were on the same bandwagon, right?
Oh, yeah,
you were doing the chicken.
For sure.
My neighbor, and for 3 years, fresh farm eggs, not Walmart, not grocery store, from the farmers. And we come from a generation who got upset and said, make it in America, buy stuff in America, screw China. We've watched everything close down to the point that they're so stupid and wallied that they stuff their face with food that has no food in it, or it's all preservatives and chemicals. There's nothing healthy about it. You feel like crap. You're on a phone or a computer 24. They literally turned everybody into Wally. And then when you show them that it's bad for you, I mean, okay, in all honesty, after what we've seen with McDonald's, let's just say Soylent Green was real and we've all ate it.
Yeah.
Because the odds are, one way or another, we've all had it in the fast food that we've eaten, no matter what, right? One way or another. That's kind of scary. Now, why? Why have they attacked the farmers? Like, if you want to do reform in America, it's simple, right? You have immigrants that want to come here. So we put them on the farms to teach them how to farm so that they can go back and do it there. Or again, we're making plenty of food to feed everybody in America. Since the government can just waste our tax dollars, we could have ended all that stuff. But since we can't go that route, why don't we teach all these people how to farm? Take the farms from Bill Gates and the fake chicken and the shit he's doing to kill us. And let's put actual people, actual farmers that are farming, as I have out here with the Amish, because that's where I buy everything, because they don't put the crap in their food. And it's local pork, local beef, local chickens. And you know what? I sent it to a buddy of mine in Arkansas, and I'm sorry, Missouri. And he goes to Walmart and all that. Well, I'm tired of chicken not tasting like chicken. I sent him some chicken and pork and beef and all. I brought it with me when I went to see him. And he called me up when he cooked it. He goes, the chicken tastes like chicken. I go, now I'm paying $4 something a pound, a little more than what it is at Walmart. And my chicken looks like chicken and it tastes like chicken. It's got no, dude, they even take all the bones out and they put it in a pack, and it's all the bones so we can make our broth, because we make our own chicken broth and stock, beef, pork, all that, man. We make it instead of buying it at the store. Look at chicken broth and how much preservative and salts in the stuff at the store that you're buying. When if you actually buy a whole chicken or the bones and you throw it in there, there's a million recipes online, because I'm not, I didn't get my culinary degree, though I've cooked for thousands, including bartended for Notre Dame. But, what do I know? But man, you can make all this on your own. And again, you control what you're feeding your family. Isn't that what we were supposed to be doing to begin with?
Yeah, taking care of your family by giving them good stuff, not crap.
Yeah. And look, I told you about the new Snickers. I mean, I don't eat much sugar by any means, but the pecan Snickers, my wife found it. I tried, it was pretty good. But
I want
it's
to try
not
one.
something I'm going to eat all the time. Like, it was fine, bro. But since I've gone on this, I've gone without sugar in my coffee. It will be a year next month.
Dang.
Going into April, it is a solid year. 4 years not smoking cigarettes, a solid year not putting sugar in my coffee. And pretty much the only sugar I use is either honey or maple syrup, because what else do you need? And or natural fruits. That's it, brother. That's my secret. On occasion, I eat some. I don't call it that it's a cheat day or a slip. I'm a human being. I'm going to be 50. I'm going to eat what I want, because the medical field's already been trying to kill me for 40 years. And after the last 4, brother, please, I am going to, you are not going to stop me. Good luck.
Yeah.
Because nothing else has. I have stopped everything. I've stopped drinking alcohol. Yes, I still smoke THC. That's the only thing I still do. And again, you're talking to a guy full of nerve damage who was in a motorcycle accident and broke his back in 94. Shouldn't even be walking. Fell pool, 8 feet, no water, landed and did not die. So either I'm invincible or it's just not my time. But I will say, eating food that's local from the people that are growing it is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a key. Hey, switching gears a little bit. Are you watching current wrestling?
Not one bit.
Okay. Elimination Chambers tomorrow, and we're pretty stoked about it. We got snacks and stuff lined up.
Nice. I know
everybody's gonna be here.
Pete's doing the pay-per-view. I mean, if you're not doing anything, you'll probably want to jump and watch on the watch party. But if the family and you were watching it, I get you.
Yeah.
They're doing a pre-show tonight at some point, I saw, and then for Wrestling with Horror. And I mean, I sometimes will jump on, like my daughter Sammy was at the Royal Rumble because it was here.
Oh, really?
and her and Nick went, and she had a really good time. But for me, dude, that's not a Royal Rumble. A Royal Rumble isn't 4 matches with a men's Royal Rumble, a women's Royal Rumble, and 2 matches. That's not the Royal Rumble. And all the picks were kind of stupid that they chose. I don't like Jey Uso. I've never liked the Usos.
I love Jey Uso.
They were fine as a tag team, but that whole yeet retard nation crap, I get it. I don't like Cody Rhodes either. I mean, he's a mid-carder at best.
Really?
Yeah, and Roman Reigns, please. Look at him compared to The Rock. We had men in the ring, not midgets. Roman Reigns is half the size of The Rock. I'm just saying, like, we've had better wrestlers. But no, I cannot stand Cody Rhodes. The best thing he ever did was Goldust and Stardust. For me, as a wrestling fan, seeing the brothers together and everything, wrestling each other and all that, that was awesome. But no, Cody to me is a mid-carder at best. A heavyweight champion, no. He's for the marks and everything, sure, but no. I'm afraid not. And the whole Samoan stuff, bro, like
It's so old.
Yeah, and Roman, I look, I got nothing against Roman Reigns, but he wasn't my guy to begin with. In the Shield, I liked Ambrose, for one. 2, can't stand Seth Rollins in the Shield. And then, like I said, like he was the big guy, and they were okay, all 3 of them together. But then, they did the Rollins thing, and they still haven't had Rollins and Reigns have a really good match to end the rivalry. So it all works on paper what they did, and with his cancer that he was fighting, everything. Like, the dude did the best he could. But again, storytelling wise, it sucks when you look at how small he is next to Brock Lesnar, and you're like, that guy beat Brock? Get out of here. And then Cody magically beats him finally after they beat the crap out of him the time before. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of what the new wrestling is at all. AEW is pretty much crap, has been for a while, and the Fed's been just as bad in my opinion. We'll see what they do with Breaker. They let Sami Zayn beat Braun Breaker. Like, no. Sami Zayn is a homeless Canadian. He's a hobo.
Dude, he drives me nuts.
Yep.
So, Sami Zayn is the worst.
I love Kevin Owens. I will take Owens all day. Like him and Jericho with the list. Him dropping Cena on the thing, and we thought that he killed him. Like, I was like, if he just retired John Cena, he's my favorite wrestler ever. But he's safe, right? Like, look at him fight Austin. After decades of not being in the ring, who did Steve Austin go with to have a match, right? That says something as an old school fan. If you're going to put your hands on a man like that, and you're going to have that trust that you're not going to hurt him after having your spine infused, bro, right? Like, think about that for a minute. Just think about that for a minute. Like, obviously, I'm not huge into today's wrestling, and I have my own reasoning, as I have a room full of wrestling belts. But I have respect for some of the guys. Reigns really didn't hurt anybody while fighting cancer, right? That's a respectful thing. Same with Owens. Kevin Owens did not hurt Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, people get hurt from time to time. We all know that. That's a risk you take if you're going to do this sport. But that says, like I said again, that says a lot to me. If a guy that's been paralyzed and, fused and should not wrestle ever again retires and then is able to come back, and this is the dude you're going to, with everybody in that locker room, bro, Cody Rhodes included, he went with Kevin Owens. And again, he was a big fan of Owens with the stunner and some of the stuff he did. And, saying, man, these guys really need to slow it down and do more moves and storytelling and whatnot. But yeah, man, to me, that's top notch. We got another match with Austin after we got same thing with Helmsley when he took on Shawn Michaels when Shawn was out for the longest time. The two of them did the dance, and he protected his buddy. They went a year, man. So respect for that. But yeah, the new product. I'm a huge Steiner fan. So, of course, I'm a Braun Breaker fan. I followed Breaker when he was in NXT and the champion and lost it. And like Carmelo Hayes, he's not a bad small guy, but he's a small guy. Again, when you're taking on Braun Breaker and you got to cheat to win, Like, that makes sense. But then they had him go over halfway clean, and then they threw Breaker with Baron Carbon or whatever the heck his name was, and that was pretty good. But, you know, then he came on the main roster. They didn't really do much with him. And then, again, Sami Zayn. Like, if anybody is going to beat Gunther, it should have been Braun Breaker, not Sami Zayn. And they did it because they were in Canada. But if you're going to do it, put it on freaking, again, Owens. I would rather have Kevin Owens with the belt than freaking Sami Zayn. So, you know, again, not a Zayn
Gotcha.
fan. Though.
Yeah, I
was
know.
happy to see Charlotte, though. She looks the best she's ever looked. And if I had to have a woman to chase, it would be her, you know, because she's fine. But, you know, she didn't need to win the Royal Rumble. It didn't do her no good. It just, you know, Tiffany Stratton, same thing, like with Tiffany with the belt. And you're going to have what? Tiff with the belt, maybe Charlotte with the belt. And then you're going to have a bunch of other women coming. And we could have some good matches coming there eventually. But Charlotte did not need to win that Royal Rumble. There were plenty of other people that they could have built more. And I'm sorry, same with Uso. Because Gunther's already whooped his ass how many times? And then eventually what they'll do is WrestleMania, and then Jey Uso will beat, you know, Gunther for no freaking reason.
Yeah.
It'd be fine if it was the other dude. Let him beat him. Let him beat.
I'm thinking about ending this and jumping over with Anime Night because they seem to be having some talking and conversations, and I don't know. I'm just gonna go wish him happy birthday. Probably won't be on too long. There's no coffee and gaming.
I said, I'm sorry that the computer's down, but I'm happy I could jump on the phone and it was working good enough with the storm to not mess up. And again, man, that's just my take on it. I do love wrestling. I wish it would get better, but sadly, I can go back and watch stuff from the 70s and have better matches and better things to talk about than what I see today. But that's just my 2 cents.
So, no coffee and gaming tomorrow. I'm helping my grandma move. So
the big move.
That's going to be an all day extravaganza. So I don't know if we have. Well, no, because Elimination Chamber. I was going to say we might do a Saturday night stream, but we're going to be watching Elimination Chamber, so that'll be interesting. We will probably do something fun maybe next weekend. When we'll definitely do some coffee and gaming next week. But yeah, thanks Adam for joining. Thanks Lape, even though you flaked out with your Linux box or whatever the heck it is that you use. I know, can't help but make fun of him. It's funny.
Again, brother, he moved to Tennessee from Ohio and still can't get the browser to work.
Right.
Smartest man we know, but can't do the simplest thing. But a blind man with a GED can.
I threw the link over for Anime Night stream. I'm getting ready to pop over there for a few. You guys have a great day. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye!
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. Fuck you, New World Order. Fuck you, Bill Gates.
I love you. You gotta do better than that. I love you.